Welcome to A Shot of Joe, the place where you come to get enlightened and get empowered. Be sure to subscribe to my channel below, or you can go to ashotofjoe.com. And today I want to talk to you about what's happening and what's coming up this weekend on July 4th and 5th, depending upon where you live. But what we have now, we're going to have another eclipse, which will be the third eclipse in a series that we had in 30 days. This is very rare to have this kind of activity and all this energy. And right in the middle of all this, we have what's called the Mercury retrograde. So there's a lot of energy. This is why we're seeing all this disruption, all these ups and downs. So let me just tell you a little bit about what just happened and what will happen next and where we're going from here. So on June 5th, we had a lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse is always about endings. So like ending cycles, ending things, maybe your job, maybe your relationship, maybe you're moving somewhere, or just really ending a pattern of behavior that you've held on to for a long period of time, an identity that you kind of keep revisiting and going back to. So that was June 5th. And then in the middle of the month, around the 17th, we had the Mercury retrograde. So what happens then is energy starts to slow down a little bit. So it's almost like a time when we recalibrate ourselves because we have all this high vibration and energy coming in. And then on June 21st, we had a solar eclipse. So a solar eclipse is about new beginnings. So we have this endings, we have a slowdown, we have new beginnings, and here we are now, a few weeks later, July 4th and 5th, really the 5th, but the 4th, depending on where you're located, we're going to have another lunar eclipse, which is about endings. So we had beginnings, we had endings, beginnings, endings, plus this Mercury retrograde, all kind of sandwiched together in the week, in the month, and then in this week. So what I want you to think about right now is, you might have said, wow, this has been a kind of a wild month. It's been really up and down. I've kind of been all over the place. So this will be the end of this cycle. And then next week, as we get into, or on the 12th, within about a week or so, we will be ending the retrograde. So we have another week to go. So here's how I'm feeling it. Here's how I'm seeing it. I just want you to be prepared. We've had a lot of ups and downs. I really think the rest of this year, the energy is going to continue to kind of bounce up and down like this. So it is what it is. So a couple of things to be aware of as we're going through all this energy is really dealing with unresolved issues, things that you have not taken care of. It could be relationships, something with your family, something with your health, something with work, something with money, whatever that you have not dealt with emotionally, that will come to the forefront for you to deal with if it hasn't already. And it's going to be important for you to deal with these things. So this next week, as we get through the eclipse and then get into this last week of the retrograde, we're going to start to move into higher energy in the rest of July and then going through the rest of the year. So be prepared for changes, be prepared for new higher vibration coming in, and be ready and be open to doing something maybe you wouldn't have thought of doing before. You say, wow, I would never thought about doing this, but based on what's going on. Now we have a lot of craziness. We have this election coming up. So this is going to continue. This is not going to end. We're going to see this continuing and for the rest of this year, at least into the beginning of 2021. So the best thing for you to do, you have to really stay focused on what you want to create, be in your bubble and stay there. Don't get caught up in all the media. Don't get caught up in all the fear. Don't go there. So keep yourself in a good, safe space emotionally. Of course, you want to be aware of what's going on. You're not looking to do anything dangerous or put yourself at risk, but it's going to be an important time for you to really focus your energy on what you desire, let go of unnecessary responsibilities, give up the old identity that's causing you pain. This is the time of freedom if you allow yourself to go there. Because here's the bottom line, the opportunity will be there. Will you go there? That is going to make all the difference in your life. So be aware of how you feel. You may have a lot of physical symptoms. I've had a lot of headaches, a lot of high vibration, a lot of nights I'm unable to sleep. Some people have joint pain. Some people get colds. All different things are going to happen to you as we go through all these transitions of energy. So nurture yourself, be nice to yourself, but most important, as I said, focus on your desire. Let go of anything standing between you and what you desire in a positive way. So I'll see you next week. Don't forget, I post new videos basically every week to help you move your life forward in a positive way. See you soon. Remember, vibrate high.